Any driver will tell you that they are nothing without their team, from their crew chief to the spotter up top to the people that jump over the wall to change a tire.
Well, Danny, every single member is very important, and a lot of people might not realize that a lot of these guys are former athletes, and when they hang up their cleats for good, they bring their strength and agility to NASCAR. Now, one guy in particular, he needed maybe a little extra convincing. Claire Goodwin is back in our studio for more on that story. Claire, what took him so long? What did he need to come over to NASCAR?
Yeah, Kevin, it's not easy to trade in a football for an air gun, and it certainly wasn't the path that Josh Bush ever saw for himself. But from the first time he ran out on pit road, he was hooked. From the NFL to NASCAR, he's always had a need for speed. And as it turns out, the pigskin and the pit stop, they have a lot more things in common than he thought.
In the pocket, he's hit and sacked.
A lot can happen
The ball is free
in 12 seconds.
But he's going to be sacked, and down he goes.
Whether it's the seconds before running out on a football field for a Super Bowl victory,
they have shocked the Carolina Panthers,
or the seconds running out on pit road, Davidson County native Josh Bush has seen firsthand just how much can be accomplished in less than a quarter of a minute.
Second effort to the goal line.
From here
Touchdown Denver.
to here. All thanks to NASCAR driver and fellow Davidson County native Austin Dillon planting the idea in his head.
So then he started asking me, hey man, like, we got this pit crew. I think you really enjoy it.
While Josh didn't have the most knowledge about racing,
Absolutely nothing.
and was hesitant to pick up the air gun,
Said no for like a year.
he finally decided that maybe the idea wasn't so crazy after all.
He just believed in me so much, like as far as him thinking I'd be good at it or at least enjoy it. So I figured, why not?
Turned out that Austin was right.
I kind of fell in love with it when I approached the car because my adrenaline went up, and it hadn't done that since football.
While Josh is no stranger to the world of athletics, changing to a new game isn't as easy as some might think.
It's not something you can look up YouTube videos on how to get better at changing tires. A great athlete can come to a pit stop and not look like an athlete at all.
More important than what a former pro athlete brings physically is what they can bring mentally.
And look, if you've played at Wake Forest, if you played with the Denver Broncos, the New York Jets, you've not had a smooth trip there, right? You've had to overcome things. And I'm telling you, that's the number one thing with being a successful pit crew member is how you're going to handle adversity.
From an instant fascination and the ability to correct mistakes,
You knew you grabbed the hose that whipped it under the car. It was under your right knee.
Josh has turned heads with every tire change.
That wasn't too bad. That was not bad at all.
Once they start getting the rhythm and the process of the pit stop down, it's when they start really being able to use and show their athleticism.
A lot can happen in 12 seconds.
The ball is free.
From the Super Bowl to the Super Speedway, Josh hopes he can take a celebration in Levi's Stadium to a celebration in Victory Lane.
Nice, Josh.
Speed has always been king on the track, and Josh has found that things go even faster in the pits. As he gets more and more comfortable with the air gun, you may even see him in Daytona one day, something you'll have to look out for, Kevin and Danny.
All right, Claire, thank you very much. And NASCAR teams are finding out that linebackers, defensive backs make great pit crew members.
Crazy, not something
Love
you
that
would
agility.
expect. Yeah.
Claire, thank you very much.